What's up, people? So, had another crazy dream, but this one I'll be able to explain towards the end because I did my research already. So, I had a dream that me and two cousins was in New Orleans for the night, and we were on Canal Street. So we was in Canal Street. It was packed with people, music, fun. We was just having a good time. So as we made our way down Canal Street, it was like a long stretch, longer in the dream than it is in real life. Because I've been to New Orleans a lot. I mean, I'm only like 50 miles away from them in Baton Rouge. But anyway, so we making our way down Canal Street and partying, having fun, whatever. So we make it, I say, let's go to Bourbon because Bourbon might not be as crowded and as rowdy as Canal. And let's just go first. We could go until we get ready to go home. So we was having fun and everything. And we made it way down to, as we was making it, we was laughing and talking and joking or whatever. We were getting close to hitting Bourbon Street. And I started hearing like shotgun, like I just started hearing like a shooting. And it was a shooting, just sounded like a machine gun was going off. Like I don't know if they call it an AR-15, I don't know. But it was just like back to back, like bing, 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 bing. I mean, and you was hearing this like it was from multiple guns. So, rifles or whatever, machine guns or whatever the gun is. But it was just back to back, back. I mean, that thing was ringing. And I'm hearing it, but they wasn't paying attention. Like I'm always the odd one in my dreams. They hear things that others don't hear in my dreams. So I'm hearing it shooting and I'm stopping them like, y'all hear that? And they just like, no. And I'm like, listen, y'all don't hear that? And it's like the shooting was non-stop and was coming closer down Canal Street. So we got on Bourbon, and I'm like, the street is kind of not as packed as it usually is for to be Bourbon Street in New Orleans. So we looked left, and I'm like, let's go further down right. So we went right further down the street. And it was just a little, a little small crowd of folks. The street was pretty empty and mellow and laid back. So I'm like, let's go look for a store. Let's turn around and go back down Canal and look for a store because all these stores look closed. And I said, did y'all hear how the shooting is getting closer? So they was like, we hear the shooting, but it just sounds like it's in the same spot. So we go inside of a store, and I say, maybe if we can escape out the back part of the at this point, we was trying to get away from anything that could be happening, to us soon. And so we in a store, and I'm like, well, let's escape out the back part of the store, and we'll find our way throughout the city somewhere back to the car and home, head home. So as we looking for stores, every door was locked. And it's, to me, the shooting is still getting closer to us. And we back on Canal Street heading towards that way because we going and knocking and beating on the doors. And their clubs down there is usually a club right next to the other or whatever. It's different from in Baton Rouge. But everything was closed. And you would have to get closer to the gunshots, to really be amongst others. But I started hearing screaming, but not screaming like people was in danger or hurt. It was like it was just random loud talking, like somebody was talking to me, trying to get me, come this way, do this, do that. And so we made it into a store, and the store was empty. And as we made it into the store, the gunshots was just loud, like it was really like killing my ears. To the point where I turned around and my cousins was gone. But I seen people just went, like the mannequins in the store, they just had on all black and their face was covered in all black. I don't know what that was all about. And then I woke up. So I'm like, what the hell? So of course I looked up the dream to try to see if it could be explained. What is that all about? And I read that when you dream of a mass shooting and you're not injured, you're not involved in it or anything, but you're amongst a mass shooting. You find yourself in the midst of the chaos. It means that you are running away from something. You're running away from something. And as long as you are getting further away from it, you are not facing reality. So you're pretty much living your life in denial at this point. And that is what the gunshots represented, getting closer to me. And as it get closer to me, and I'm running further away from the gunshots, I'm putting myself deep into denial of whatever it is that I know has been bothering me. So yesterday in my video, I mentioned to y'all that I've been having a lot on my mind, a lot going on this week, just dealing with a lot. And it do have to do with home life because, of course, I've been off from work, spring break, vacation, go back to work Monday. But I always mention that I got 2 kids, they're older. Daughter 19, son 20, he's in college. She do some school and work. And he do part-time school and part-time work. And my son, he majors in civil engineering. And it's been a challenge, it's been tough. But he's been pushing through. I've been his biggest cheerleader, his biggest supporter. Just me. Yes, he has 2 parents, but it's just me. But not to go into all that. He come to the point where he think he's forcing himself to go through college because it's getting tough, and he's just tired of barely making it, passing the classes. He feel like it's not for him. So I gave him a talk the other day and was like, maybe you should try to downgrade your major, change it to something like business or something. Change your major to business, because that's healthy to go for your bachelor's in civil engineering. And I see what he go through, and I see how he got through the math part. Now I think he went through the engineering part. Now he's just with the math. I don't know. But I know that it's tough. And I see him studying and, promising to me. He's always made a promise to me. He's going to accomplish this. He's going to make it. He's going to do this and that. But he's been doing that for so long, I think he kind of lost the fact that it's his decision, whatever he choose. I'm proud of my children thus far and what they've done so far in life. But I don't want him to ever think that he have to go through college to please me. Because at the end of the day, it's his life and his decision. No matter what he did, try, so I'm proud of him. We revisited this. Well, this is being revisited now because we were here a while back when he found himself just like in a tough spot with school and working and failing. But he got through that, and now he at another level, and he's almost complete, with the semester or whatever, so he can move on. But he's beginning to get discouraged again with school itself, not so much the class. He just, kind of weighing out his options on what he want to do. So he's trying to make decisions in the future on whether he's going to continue college or just work or whatever else. He don't even know if he's going to stop college, but he just let me know earlier this week that he's been thinking about a lot of things, and he's going to be, he's just about to make some major changes in his life. And all I could do is just like stand behind him and support him and pray and hope, and I believe he's going to make the right decision, whatever he do. But it's still, as a parent, it still hurts because I don't want him to give up because he come too far, over those tough roads and stuff, and he can come too far to just give up now with education. And like I say, he haven't made that decision yet, but it's just something hard for me to deal with at the moment, to watch him getting ready to make this major change in his life, and I don't know which direction he gonna take. But at the same time, I want to trust and believe he going to do the right thing for himself and his life. He's only getting older. We all getting older, obviously. And it's coming a time where, he going to venture off into whatever he going to do. I just don't want my child to, like, jump to things that he, jump to the big money-making jobs and put education on the back burner and just completely forget about it. He might not. But that's all I've been dealing with this week. not trying to make my child's life all about me. It's just something that's been, just been weighing on me heavy because I'm my child's only biggest supporter. No one else but me. And it's just me and my daughter. I mean, my sister, she lives in New Orleans. And I don't really have nobody else for me when I need somebody to talk to about stuff that, to help me deal with things. To, kind of give me good advice on how to deal with whatever going on, including stuff like this. But it hurted me even more like a year ago when he started talking about, dropping out of college to go to the military. And then I'm like, if you dropping out of college to start something else, you might drop out of that, when that's not working out for you. But then, like I say, he got through those classes and passed them and made it to another level. And now we revisiting this to where he's thinking about stopping again and stuff. And I'm just trying to deal with it the best way I can and still support my child because I got good kids, I don't have nothing to complain about. And at the end of the day, it is his life. I can't make decisions for him the rest of his life. He's growing from a boy to a man. And it's hard being a woman raising a boy into a man. That's another thing. If I'd have had that support by my side, maybe I'd be dealing with this much better than I am now. It's a struggle for me to deal with this every day. And just kind of contain your real emotions in front of people. Because I know that that's like 75% of my thoughts now since we had that talk earlier this week. I wonder what he gonna do with his life now, since he's thinking about college just might not be for me, but that's all I just wanted to talk about because I did say yesterday that I wanted to, I've been dealing with some things and I'll talk about it later on. That's all I really wanted to talk about in the dream. So I'm thinking that that's the dream explained. Me trying to avoid the fact and steady push him to go to school and don't give up. Your goal is to graduate college and get your bachelor's and stuff. But if that's not what he really want to do at this point, I got to respect that and let it go and let him live his life, Even if he fall, I still, I'm his mother. I'm always going to be there to support him and, let him know I'm here for you. So I'm just doing the best I can with what I have as far as being a mother. Because, we not giving books on how to parent. So there's no such thing as a perfect parent and perfect parenting. But, I think I got it down pack on supporting him. But, I'm just speaking from a maternal instinct, being there, and it just hit a soft spot watching your child give up on something that you've been his biggest cheerleader behind. But I think he's gonna do well, and I'm beginning to learn how to support him in whatever he chooses to do. So yeah, that's pretty much all I want to talk about. Sometimes it's good to just vent and let things out, and you feel much better about it. And I really appreciate people who get on my videos and watch them, and and to my subscribers, I see my numbers coming up, and I really appreciate that. So, this may be for somebody else. You never know, but I hope that you all, receive this with good vibes, not in a negative way, because I'm not trying to control his life. I want him to do good in life. That's all it is. It's just coming from a mother's, perspective. It's a maternal instinct thing that I'm speaking on, not just a controlling parent. But I want to thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the video. And I will talk to y'all later.